All right. Limbus Company. Let's see if Clover's still awake. How do I reset my chat? How do I... refresh chat? All right, there we go. We're in chat, baby.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어. One of the biggest thing that stuck with me from Limbus Company, it's definitely the title music.
Where the hell is my phone?
There it is.
It's time.
그때
All right.
드디어 목적지를
Now we're
찾아왔어.
ready. Oh dear. Oh, that like... Oh, those get deleted? Oh, free thread just dropped? Oh, let's just bust open those thread crates then. All right. All right, then let's improve some egos actually. I want to do this one. Actually, I forget which. There's like very few that my team can actually use. So let's look. What do I need for this? Yellow? I don't make any yellows. The one yellow. Hold on. Does my team make any yellow? Oh, for the charge team, you do yellows. And it only needs one. So, yeah, I'll absolutely do that. And then it's orange, yellow, light blue. Seems perfectly achievable. Never done this before. Okay. And then let's see. Do you have any others? Nope. Do you have any others? This one. What do I need for this? Blue. There's no blues on this team. Pride, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't think I make any. No, Otis makes pride. Sid points. So we can't actually upgrade this. I'll look at you later. Wait, what was that? Oh, what the hell? Alright, so... that is achievable. And it's usable too, because it uses charge. Alright. Oh, and we can use Fell Bullet too. Fell Bullet does need quite a bit of, but we have a lot of bread. Okay. And so now, let's see. So I've done yours. I've done yours. Do you, right, this one. What does this do? What does this help me with? Oh, it's gonna be hard to make. What do you do? Oh, you do tremor stuff. I don't care about that. All right. Faust, do you have any others? No. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're gonna equip regular Yisang now. Okay, beach episode time. Oh, there's a new battle pass. And you got free money just dropped. Alright. Did I unlock a new mirror dungeon? What do I need? Oh, it's the next one. Okay. We're going to the ocean. Oh, wow. It's really just called the beach episode, huh? It's been about 2 weeks since we took care of 2 weeks. Jeez. And the immense dullness of traveling through a nest by car was just starting to sink in. Aren't you in a bus? Pretty sure I saw a road that looked exactly like this one 30 minutes ago. Yeah, they're fucking roads, Dante. Normally roads look similar for safety reasons.
둥지와 뒷골목의 도로를 비교해서는 곤란합니다. 뒷골목에서는 통하는 길만 한다면 골목 구석구석을 질주하며 갔을 수 있었겠지만.
Yeah, but instead in the fucking nests it's built like America.
둥지 안에서 차를 타고 어딘가를 간다는 것은 어마어마하게 끔찍한 교통체증까지.
Yeah. America the beautiful.
그래서 돈 좀 주머니에 짤랑거린다 싶으면 W4 워프 열차도 타고 그러는 거 아니겠어? 워프 열차?
Oh, warp train.
전 역시 버스가 나은 것 같네요.
동의한다.
차라리 히스처럼 속 편하게 자기라도 하자.
Oh, he's napping? Dude, I'm so happy for him. Toward a tunnel that seemed to lead somewhere. We're almost there. The road will be free up once we exit this tunnel. Just as Faust said, the traffic jam appeared to visibly improve, allowing us to make actual progress. I mean, you're not the one fucking driving, alright? Check your goddamn privilege. Jesus Christ. Don't you have like a fucking DS or a Nintendo Switch to play on? Once again, we are being blindly led along by our guide who knows where. Don't you think it's about time he started telling us where we're going? Dante is asking where our destination is. I was asking if he could start telling us where we're headed before we leave, but I thought better of it. Our current destination is, it's U-Corp. That's me. Oh my god. When he says you, that means me. This is incredible.
뭐야, 이스. 자다가 깼어?
Yeah, because she used to work there or whatever. I wasn't sure why Ishmael suddenly jolted, but I decided to carry on with our conversation for now. Wait, so by our final destination, you mean? We're currently heading to a temporary stop. Just as Virgilius finished his sentence, the bus emerged from the lengthy tunnel. I am... That's... I don't like this music. This implies the devil from the Bible is coming. The cleanest sandy beach and the most turquoise blue ocean I had ever seen grace my eyes. Do I behold the great G Lake yonder? Oh, that was a stutter. It was not the G Lake. It's the Great Lake. Who? Now that's a sign. Not a sight I've seen in a long time. Oh, Greg. His name is Greg. What the hell, man? You've been here before? I've only ever heard of this place, never been myself. Sinners began excitedly chattering about the sea. Wait, it can't be my turn already? They know. Except for one, that is. No, I mean, we're still not ready for this. Ishmael, fine, good, whatever. Well, I was still worried about Ishmael's sudden gloominess. I had faith she would be okay. She always was on top of things after all. Besides, my attention was drawn to the bubbling enthusiasm that seemed to have possessed the sinners. I've only ever heard of the Great Lake, but never saw it myself. This is what it looks like, huh? Oh, perhaps our trying journey shall finally be rewarded with seaside picnic. It's a lake, not a sea. It's in the fucking... Jesus, they don't know what the ocean is. I suppose spending a... What about working here makes you suppose that a fun experience is the goal? If we were permitted to rest, I wish to lie upon the summery sand and gaze up at the skies. It seems like he's saying still can't sleep, but you know. I wish to try the game of beach volleyball with everyone, that is. Like the crake. Alright, Heathcliff, I'm gonna need to Google this one. It's Irish slang. It's a term for news, gossip, fun, entertainment, and enjoyable conversation, particularly prominent in Ireland. It is often used with the definite article the, as in the expression, what's the crake? Meaning, how are you? Or what's happening? The Scots and English crack was borrowed into Irish as crake in the mid-20th century, and the Irish spelling was then reborrowed into English. Under both spellings, the term has become popular and significant in Ireland. Huh. The more you know about Heathcliff Limbus Company. Oh, I forgot my little guy. Where's what the hell? My little guy was killed in the crossfire. Where the hell's my little... There's my little guy. Alright, it seems like, Cleverest sadly went to bed. So, you will unfortunately be missing this. The sinners were all eagerly chatting about things as they wanted to do. It was nice to see them excited for once, but... Hey, guide bud, are we really stopping at the beach? Is he Canadian? Where is Franz Kafka from? He's Czech. Is Gregor Samsa Canadian? Who the hell is Gregor Samsa? Uh... Alright. I think he's supposed to be checked. Why does he say bud? That's like a Canadian thing.
바퀴를 도랑이 걸칠 거야. 끼.
Oh, I fucking misspelled a word in the stream title. Oh well. Formerly on-track bus suddenly swerved, and everyone was thrown around the bus, as is often the case. What treachery is this? An ambush? No, this is our stop.
이게 대체 뭔가?
Only the despairing cries of sinners echoed in the dark and damp view outside the windows. Okay. Oh, is this where that fucking clam guy is from? He's from the beach? I have to do some leveling. Hold on. All right. What level are you? 25. You need to level up. And you look like just enough XP. Oh, the new level max is 50 now. Huh. All right, let's just get everyone to level 35. You look like just enough XP to level up. Do. Oh wait, 35. Perfect. And you're level 30. All right. All right, and you're also level 30. Well, it seems pretty simple. Good thing I've been doing dailies sometimes. Not always. I haven't been doing them as much recently. But now that there's a new battle pass out. Alright, Faust, what level are you? 27, that's fine. I'm sure you'll survive.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
I don't want to fuck around with the intervalos anymore because the chicken one fucking kicked my ass.
자동 장갑 충전 완료.
말도 안 되고.
How ought we to enjoy our vacations at a locale such as this? This may come as a surprise to you, Don Quixote, but Virgilius never mentioned that we're here on a vacation.
아니,
Well, it is rather quaint, non-binary.
이럴 거면 아까 그 예쁜
Oh, what was the point of showing us that beautiful beach earlier then?
그게요.
Right, I wish we never even saw the beach, then I wouldn't be so disappointed.
아니,
Hark, right there is the aforeseen beach.
왜 저리로 가지 않는
Wherefore art we not journeying in that direction? Its air appears pristine, its skies clear.
목적지가
Because that's not... Yeah, get the hell out of here. This cannot be. Can't say I wasn't a little excited to have some proper rest myself, but I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Yeah, no fucking shit. So where is this exactly? Clever! Oh my god, I thought you went to bed. It'd be in everyone I'd be in everyone's interest to focus on what's next. Yeah. No, I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, everything is going to go right about this beach. District 21, back streets of Ucorp. Ha, damn it, we're not ready for this. Ah, no, I just leveled up everyone up to level 35, and the game told me that that was fine, so that's why there hasn't been congestion since the tunnel, because we're not in a nest. That depends on the nest and their back streets, though such generalizations are not encouraged. That seems to be the case this time, however. Is that a private beach over there? The water, its colors are very different from this side. Yeah, I saw. There's a new battle pass. I'll have to start doing my dailies again. I see, a boundary as though hewn by a blade. Those are the telltale signs of the place's nature. Oh, is this their thing? They're good at barriers? Ucorp has the... Does Ucorp have a singularity? Is this their singularity? They got the barriers? I mean, I assume they would have like different kinds of barriers because the Great Lake, that's just how it has always been. You can't assume that in a well-maintained vacation spot like that is usually nest territory. My explanations keep getting hijacked. Does this count as the back streets when it's so open? The definition of back streets isn't limited to literal streets between buildings. It refers to all territories within districts not embraced by the nest. Look at all this minging rubbish. The place is in shambles. I'd be gobsmacked if this weren't the back streets. What? Finish your sentence. It moved. This radio, it moved. Do the radios of District 21 scamper about? I would love to live in a world where I had to consider, do the radios scamper about? No, I actually probably wouldn't love that. As at Heathcliff's cry, everyone turned towards a certain pile of trash. And there it was, all of a sudden, a monster. Ah, it's the crab. This is... Yeah. This is probably also where that fucking clam lives. If I had to guess. What do you... How is that... So... The Ishmael ID has her in a wetsuit, and this got in a controversy because South Korea is full of incels. Oh, because it wasn't... If you're doing, like, fucking dirty, gross-ass water stuff, you're wearing a fucking wetsuit. Jesus Christ. This is a professional environment. Oh, I upgraded a bunch of egos, by the way. I expect you'll be happy about this. Oh, they're getting absolutely wrecked. You don't have enough charge yet. Is this a better clash? Oh well. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of banners active right now. Which one should I pull? Yeah, I have seen these in Mirror Dungeon, actually. I think it was the first ever Mirror Dungeon I did. I saw these guys. And you were like, these guys suck.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Still love Mind Whip.
아주 작사를 내놨어. 공간을 뭉갠다.
Man, I sure love
이런 건
the
몽둥이가
charge. I refuse to learn any other mechanics. Charge is my goat. Maybe I should, but what's like a is there like a tier list of mechanics and of like which ones are good?
내가 작성해 둘 테니 다음 정리 전에 휴식을 취하.
Let's see. Oh right, I think you actually mentioned this to me. I think you mentioned about the Ishmael thing when I saw them in the Mirror Dungeon. Pass. Event. Oh, right, because season 3 hadn't come out yet because it was an intervalo in between. Event. This one. Let's see. Yeah, that's a wetsuit. I don't know what they were looking for. Right? Oh, yeah. Whatever. It's a fucking wetsuit.
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Would you expect a professional like Ishmael to not wear a wetsuit? That's not how that works. Out of these, which one should I pick? I think I already have this one. Maybe this one would be good. The top banner is the newest one. I remember hearing good things about this one from Matt. Yes, I think I did. Yeah, but I already have the... Oh, it's just a bunch of them. Okay. I mean, a Faust ego would be cool. What? So I'm thinking at some point I need to like diversify my teams. So Charge isn't gonna last forever. Maybe it will, but what would you recommend in terms of what to do next? Or like what other team to make? Because I don't know what I have. Because I got some stuff, I guess. But I don't know what's sinking. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's cool. Thinking makes sense. I do. That would let me use Wild Hunt Heathcliff. And I guess I could still use. You do a lot of sinking. Yeah, I do have that one. Is that sinking? That's Rupture. Yeah, I remember you got mad because I pulled both of that banner's things. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know these two are already due syncing. Oh, I'm pointing at my computer screen. You can't see these two. What do you have? Oh, I have one Gregor. Mr. Gregor. I only have one of him. What do you do? Tremor. What do you do? I assume also. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that fucking hat. He is fancy as hell. Right, and this is the same. You're also doing Tremor. Okay. I guess let's pull from the newest one and see what we get.
의뢰하신 생존자.
Oh, hey, we got it. We got that one. He looks so handsome in this. What the hell? He's not supposed to do that. Yeah, I was watching a stream the other day, and they were doing poise, and the poise counts were absolutely fucking massive. And I don't know if that's normal, or if that was just like a really good team.
빨리 시작하시죠.
I think it was a mirror dungeon. They were fighting the like Buddha guy.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
대가를 딱 떼고 공간을 뭉갠다.
어? 이건 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 예사롭지가 않은데?
지금이 기회인 것 같아.
작전을 내놨어. 그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는
아, 오케이.
이기는 거라니까. 잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Oh, and the whole poise thing is getting crits, right? That's like the whole gimmick with poise.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리해. 더 먹어주어라. 내 죄는
이런 건
내가 알아서
몽둥이가
처리해.
약이지. 그릇 두드려 패.
That's probably
딱
good.
떼고.
Ah, right, because I imagine the story isn't that hard to just power through with sort of like a general sort of random team. Good thing we had all that charge barrier.
내 죄는 내가 알아서
하나
처리해.
눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게
Oh, we could do serious skullbuster. All right, let's see. Are we are you are not ripping space.
공격 범위 확인.
Yeah, these guys don't seem that hard, but I am like on level, so. Oh, let's see. Yeah, get him! Get him! Yeah, get the hell out of here. Furious Skullbuster. They never survive until the third hit. Yeah, this team is pretty good. I don't know actually in the grand scheme of things how good this team is. I just assume it's good because it's powering through the story.
원래 개딱지 같은 것들은 뭔데?
What are you looking at me for? What makes you think I know?
덱 안 봤어, 아저씨.
I wasn't even gawking at you. You're paranoid. That's what. Can't even talk about bugs around this guy. They're trash crabs. They're what? Trash crabs. They collect trash or scrap like that on their shells and use them as their homes and weapons.
지긋지긋한 놈들이죠. 물가에서 일하는 사람들에게 불쑥 튀어나와 공격하기도 하고 주변에
Yeah, we could make a rupture team.
개체수도 날마다 불어나고.
I think I still have enough red laying around. But they're just one innumerable small fries of the Great Lake. What's more important and more treacherous is... I was about to check in with Ishmael, as I probably shouldn't let this go on for any longer, but... Oh, hey. A couple of people in work overall seem to be approaching from a distance.
미카, 귀한 고객님들이잖아. 좀 더 예의를 차려야.
Oh my god. This guy... This guy's character design is giving me all sorts of mixed signals, right? Work jacket, right? Utility belt, swim trunks. It's like they like had like a whole like outfit, like yeah, the chainsaw and the work outfit, and then they sort of like photoshopped it on top of this guy, who's just a guy wearing a swimsuit. This design is much more cohesive.
뭐
저것들은 뭐냐고 하시는 것 같네요.
레인, 이 사람들 우리 보고 저것이라고 하는데.
Do I really have to watch my manners?
저길 수도 있다.
They could be enemies. You two, identify yourselves.
정의에 대한 얘기를
Have you not been informed about us at all? No, we never get informed about anything. No, not at all. That's why I'm suspicious of you two. Otis, we never get told anything. Who cares? I'm sorry, wouldn't real spies come up with a more structured approach? Indeed, Otis, there are cooperators who will be assisting us this time. And then Faust turns to them and turns to all the sinners. It's like, don't you dare tell them what happened to all the other people who helped with our stuff, because they're fucking dead, and we want people to hire us.
다음엔 빨리 말하도록.
반갑습니다. 미카 씨, 레인 씨. 저희는
Oh, okay. So we're good.
림버스 컴퍼니 버스 부서입니다.
The Limbus Company bus department.
맞네요. 그때 그분도 버스
You're the bus blokes. I love the word bloke. I need to steal that. Oh, look at these fucking blokes over here, huh?
LCC의 비포 팀이
잠시 명함 좀.
Sorry, let me check my business card again.
확인은
Now that we're all clear, why don't we continue this conversation back at the shop? Let's take a look at that bus too. No, you're absolutely not getting a look at that bus. We're their customers? They went along with their leader, went to the library, and got wiped. Ah, the library. I understand this reference because I've heard the name of the second game. Our destination, U-Corp, is a nest composed of various nautical structures. Therefore, Mephistopheles in its current form cannot reach there. We're turning the bus into a fucking boat? That's cool. Hold on. You're gonna need a ship that can withstand such capriciousness. That's where Virgilius just appears at random times. Huh, adequate, you say? Okay. So this is a direct reference, actually. Did our last staff dinner really hit the budget that hard? I thought we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted. Like Guardia said, looking at the somewhat dilapidated shop made me curious about the company's finances. But nothing good could ever come out of this conversation, so I decided to table the thought, just like the food at our last company dinner.
착각하지 마라. 해파, 거태. 내 놈들 덕분에 내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강하기에 내 놈들.
That voice line is so long. I love how it just keeps going.
아니, 대응 좀 부탁해요.
I'm gonna take a look at the bus so I know you get them to entertain the guests. The sinners were led into what appeared to be a workshop packed with tools and various mechanical apparatus. It seems to me that this workshop is capable of making more sophisticated modifications than it initially appeared. You recognize these? During the war, it was of utmost importance to have a general understanding of arms and gear workshops. Okay. This awkward conversation was cut short by a sudden and deafening noise. What's that sound? Oh, you work here and you don't know what that is? That was Mephistopheles' scream, or the alarm, rather.
아니, 경보가 작동한 것 같군요.
Oh my god. I never want to touch the self-tremor IDs. They're a sin against God.
죄송해요. 잘못 건드렸어요.
지금 쿵쿵대는 소리도
Are those stomping noises also you?
저기요. 밖에.
방금 마주쳤던
They appear to be of the same species as the one we encountered earlier. I know, but I think the self-tremor stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Why is it not charged? Are there any self-tremor ego gifts?
비슷해 보이긴 하네요.
They're not pretty similar. They are indeed of the same species. I know this because I'm actually a... What is it? It's not an ornithologist, even though I also am that. It's a fucking crab who's a... What is a scientist that studies crabs called? Oh, a carcinologist. He's a carcinologist. This is a fun fact. Okay, so they're rarer. Everyone outside now. Outside. A giant, massive shipping container on its back loomed over us. Well, at least for a brief moment. We were soon overwhelmed by the sound of heavy metal scraping against the floor. Men spread out, also women. Where do we have to get cracking this time? Just as we were all collectively losing our minds,
대가리를 깨부숴야지.
This is probably their leader, if I had to guess. A dark figure leapt out from somewhere onto the creature's head.
가만히 있어라. 헛짓거리하지 말고.
Jesus Christ. So this must be the one that the Ishmael ID is based on. And of course, they're wearing a wetsuit, so that's what they would be wearing. What the fuck are the Coomers talking about, man? The figure leaped gracefully from the back of the fleeing creature and slowly approached us. As gracefully as you can when you're wearing one of those old-timey diving suits. She squelched over the depressing mud flat on our swim fins and stood before us, a colossal harpoon resting on her shoulder. The United States has an incel problem. Let's not bury the lead here.
그래. 너희가 그 녀석이 말한
There's a lot of incels around. When they should be incels. Got 'em. We shouldn't actually imprison people. But, man, the Coomers are everywhere. After some time passed, allow me to formally introduce them, with Olga this time. They're the Molar Boatworks, here to help us with modifications for Mephistopheles. Yeah, I think we should impress gamers more, honestly. Maybe they'd stop trying to force animations to be higher than 24 FPS. It looks perfectly fine. It doesn't need more frames. Also, I thought this was like an extra hand like growing out of her abdomen for a second, but then I realized it's just a glove. But knowing this game, I would not have been surprised. We should still watch our... Ah, come on, I didn't do nothing wrong, did I? Bugger, I didn't even do anything yet. Yet being the key word here. Our business just opened, so there's nothing wrong with being a little careful. I'd imagine the sudden switch into your career path couldn't have been easy. Was it manageable? Olga, grade 5 fixer.
해결사 썼어?
Third fixer.
고귀한 향이 난다고 생각했어. 어찌하여 다른 일을 하게 된
I,
것이오?
Virgilius, why do you do this to people?
어떤 협회에서 어떤 시험을 치러서 5급까지 간 것이오? 역시 트레스 협회에서
Why did you bring this up, Virgilius? Oh my god. They did that in one take. That was really impressive. Hold on, let's play that voice line again.
해결사 썼어? 어째? 고귀한
She sniffed? What the fuck are you doing, Don?
어찌하여 다른 일을 하게 된 것이오? 해결사 일이 고되었던 것이오? 주로 어디에서 활동했던 것이오? 어떤 협회에서 어떤 시험을 치러서 5급까지 간 것이오? 역시 트레스 협회에서 공방 시험을 본 것인가?
That is a long fucking line. They had to reduce the size of the text. Oh, they didn't. Oh well.
알겠어.
Soon there will be peace and quiet. Holy shit. I'm gonna steal that line. I'm stealing that. I'm writing that down. Virgilius, you are... That's a good line. That's a good line. I'm stealing that.
붉은 시선.
The red gaze. Greetings, I guess?
존재를 하는 게
Blimey, it's been so long since I had to be so polite. Don't... Well, let's polite it up. I like how they use slang from a lot of different English-speaking communities. Like, even sort of like slang from like immigrant diaspora communities. I haven't noticed any, but I assume it exists. Maybe I'm wrong. It seems that people have been returning one by one from the book since the incident at the library. I'm sorry, what the fuck? What do you mean by this, Virgilius? What did you mean by this? How was it for
그래도
you?
뭐 다르지는 않죠.
Same story here. One moment I was like, huh, am I dead? And next I'm suddenly waking up somewhere around here.
카도 레인도 없었고 당장 배는 고프니까 뭐라도 먹어야겠다 싶어서.
Okay, so by the incident at the library, I assume they're talking about what happened in the video game, which I don't want spoilers on. And how'd it go again? A trash crab appeared, and you fashioned a few things around you into a weapon, smashed his head in, turned it into a barbecue. Bob's your uncle.
가자. 칠할맞게 맛없게.
And Fanny's your aunt. Tasted like ass, though. They became literature. Yi Sang would never. Actually, he would. That is 100% something he would do.
네가 설명하는 게 낫겠다.
A book? She turned me into a book. A book? Oh, better. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. You get an A+ star sticker for that one.
저 올가라는 사람은 뭔가 대충대충 스타일인 것 같네.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like someone else I know. Don Quixote.
어머? 누굴 말하는지 모르겠네.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm talking about Don Quixote. I said the name out loud. Oh, what's this? That's a prosthetic head, isn't it? You will be here all day if you keep derailing.
알았어.
Much like a train after it derails. It's not going anywhere. The woman they call Olga fell back, clicking her tongue, and the man they called Rain came forward, bringing us up to speed. He was a fixer, working alongside Olga and Mika until they were all sucked into the library. Sucked into the library, getting wrapped up in these things called receptions. And when he thought he was a goner, I thought it said gooner for a second. Like there was like a time stopped period where I thought it said gooner. Maybe it was the incel talk. They began collecting scrap metal together, with Mika joining along the way and ending up running a workshop, almost like they used to run an office back in the old days. So there wasn't any particular order in which they were returned from the book. The patterns have yet to reveal themselves to me. Virgilius muttered something to himself, looking at Faust, who stood near him. Is Virgilius's weapon that clipboard he's always holding? Or does he just, like, look at you and you fucking die? I knew that there was something between the two of them, but it was always about something apocryphal that I couldn't even begin to understand. Is that how the color fixers work? Do they just get the fucking eye power where they look at you? I don't understand the lore. I can't wait to learn the lore, dude. And then I'll go back to Limbus Company and I'll be like, I understand the lore. Yeah, is that a problem? Huh? No, not really. Why are you being so confrontational? The answer about color fixers is, can you beat them? No. Okay. Just wondering how they taste. It sounds like people eat those crabs. I can see plain as day what you're trying to do with that inane question, but I'll entertain it anyway. Yes, I've had it more than a few times as a crab chowder. It was pretty digestible flavor once I got past the vomit traveling up my esophagus. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Thanks? Yeah, I didn't think that was the best question I could have come up with, but her reception was much colder than I expected. Oh, so he's just paid to hang out. He's like, if I have to attack anyone, that's $100 billion you have to pay me. This is his retirement. He's like, I don't want to kill people anymore because it's boring. So I'm just going to work for this company. So that thing is edible, huh? It almost looks like an abnormality or a distortion. No, I don't think that's an abnormality or a distortion. Really? Then,
뒤틀림을 구분할 수
since
있는
Dante can
방법이
distinguish between an abnormality and a distortion, they were able to tell me without me explaining.
생물입니다.
They are living organisms, mutants, if you will. Theoretically speaking, there shouldn't be any problem with ingesting them.
이론적으로 섭취에는 문제가 없을 것입니다.
Wait, I don't think it's been expressed before that Dante can sense them. No, it has. It was in the chicken chapter.
저희 할머니도
Huh.
돌연변이 동물들을 많이
Grandmother used to collect mutated animals too. I've never seen anything like this one though. What a priceless experience.
네, 그런
This is
덕분에
always
제가
your
갖고
fucking
왔고
reaction to everything,
할수 있는
Honglu.
거죠.
Oh, so the money follows them. They don't follow the money. I got it. Oh. Yep, so they're pretty much our daily grub. The woman they called Miki was walking over from the boat workshop, an inscrutable look on her face. He's probably like, what the fuck was up with that library?
어때? 견적은 좀 나와?
공방에서 일하시다가
You know, there's this thing that my father who worked in the workshop used to say. The whole shebang. What, all the way down into the engines or something like that?
아니요.
No, not that far. I wouldn't dare go tinkering with that thing either.
버스 내부를 잠깐
I saw the
봤는데
internals of the bus and it's on a whole nother level of complexity. But yeah, pretty much everything else has to be changed. No flotation device, no propellers, no steering gear, no dick, no balls, and probably no asshole either, seeing as how this guy feeds on human bodies. So, what do we do now?
예상했습니다.
This was to be expected. Please present us with a solution.
방금 저
Did the
관리
manager say
사람이
something,
뭐라고
or do they
하신 것
just
같은데
TikTok sometimes?
그냥
Well, anyway.
방법은 우리한테 있어요.
No, he's got his hands in his pocket. He's obviously not
어떻게든 만들 수
talking.
있죠.
Get the hell out of here. We do have a plan to fix it. What we lack are the parts. Parts for the bus. What do you need us to collect? Scrap or something?
잘 아시네요. 그리고
Yep. And from what I've seen so far, I'm certain you and your company are cut out for the job. That Mika pointed away, toward where the trash crabs were.
랩개들을
Defeat the
처리하면
trash crabs and you should be able to collect the scrap they're carrying. Isn't there also scrap that they're not carrying? We could get that. How many do we need to kill? A lot? Of course, that's what we're here for, isn't it? Precisely. Your job at this stop is to collect parts to modify the bus. It's a far simpler and easier job than retrieving a golden bow. Now then, while I converse with our cooperators, everyone, to the beach! That is no beach. Yes, it is. Even that mudflat is part of the Great Lake, also known as the sea. I forgot, you've explained this before, but fixer grades is like grade 1 is like the bad ones, and grade 5 is like the good ones, right? You've explained this before, but I've forgotten.
빨리 시작하시죠.
Oh, okay. So this is like Olga is a mid-tier fixer.
저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
공격 범위 확인.
새롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
But to be fair, even
결국 마지막까지
grade
이기는
9
거라니까.
still have to be kind of impressive to like even be able to fight anything at all. Although I guess I don't. Yeah, so they're like, if fixers were on a tier list, color fixers are like the S+ tier. It's like, they're so good we needed to add another tier. Even though like tier inflation is a thing. Whatever. Okay, so like a grade 9 fixer is like a goon from a Batman film.
공격 범위 확인.
Right? It's like, oh, it's the bat. and then they die.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸우는 거지.
공격 범위 확인.
으타! 먹어 치워라.
All right.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Simple enough. All right, and then the second charge leap. Yep, it should give us some charge barrier. I love charge. They've done it.
그래, 결국 마지막까지 서 있는 놈이 이기는 거라니까. 잘
They've
들어.
done it.
아픈 거 생각하지 말고.
They've made the best
다음만
mechanic.
그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Okay, so we won't get any consumption out of this, but okay.
딱 떼도
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
소란이 줄었네요.
Okay, there is a threat rating for jobs fixers do, and higher tier fixers do higher tier jobs.
어? 방금 좀 똑똑했다.
Granted, the threat rating is much less how dangerous something is and how much people are going to pay to get rid of it. Okay, so if it's like COVID-19,
죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
that's like something. I don't know, how much would we pay to get rid of COVID-19 at this point? Right? It's still really dangerous, but no one cares.
겉에.
So I guess it's kind of an
내
apt
놈들
metaphor.
덕분 내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강하기에
I mean, if you're firing a fixer, you're gonna have them solve the problem with violence. You can't beat the shit out of a virus. Yeah. So it's like, if it's something that's like killing a bunch of people, but those people don't matter to the companies, then it's not gonna be a problem. We are able to defeat a considerable number of trash crabs and collect enough scrap to fill a whole wagon and then some.
이 정도면 해볼 수 있겠네요.
Right, I think this will be enough for us to get started. Can we rest now? Listen, I can hear my shoulders creaking with every move. Rodion, can you stop that? It looks like you're flexing at them. Well, it'll take some time to modify the buzz, so at least we'll have a few days to enjoy. Though this place doesn't exactly resemble a tourist attraction. Enforcing a contract with threat of death, finding someone from people who might need to be killed. Yeah. Violence is always involved, is what I'm getting. The sinners were all busy stretching and chattering, relieved that the work was finally over. But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end. Huh? Enjoy what? Huh? Of course, I knew it. I said it was enough to get started. Which means you'll have to go collect more scrap.
참고삼아. 그 양은
Ah, that makes sense.
한 5배?
Okay, and that's why there's all the different associations. I got it. I understand the lore. About 5 times the amount you've collected so far?
후련급도 포함해야 할 것 같은데.
She provide targeted assassination and violence to remove people. Okay.
7배
Sorry,
방금만
7 times.
원했어요.
지금까지 효율을
Considering our current productivity rate, it seems that we will not be provided with adequate rest.
전보다
Perhaps reducing the time dedicated to sleep would be contributive to our collective effort. No, this simply cannot be. Don Quixote looked as though she was about to collapse, a woeful look on her face.
아니 있잖아.
Hang on a sec though. How does collecting these pieces of scrap even help modify the bus? Of course, if we were simply bolting these scraps onto the bus willy-nilly, it wouldn't amount to much. But using U-Corp Singularity to fuse the parts, we can make them work as though they were tailor-made for this bus. Okay. That makes sense. I thought that deal was some kind of food packaging tech. You know, stuff that stops the contents inside from spoiling or changing in any way until you open the packaging. I used to eat a bunch of their canned food. Oh, that seems useless relatively, though. Right? That seems relatively useless for a singularity. Funny, Big Sis said the same thing. Some nests have more than one way of using their singularity, in case you didn't know. Yeah, if the working principle is the same, one can always utilize the Singularity's fundamentals patent as singularity-based technology to A-Corp. U-Corp is not only known for its stasis preservation packaging, but also for its resonance tuning fork. It's probably powered by dead babies or something. Pushed into the baby crushing machine that requires crying babies. No, that was K-Corp. No, wait, they have the crying baby, and they needed to crush the baby to make the baby cry. Okay. Now, this reminds me of that one post that just says every heartwarming media story about like every heartwarming human interest story in America is always like this man paid $100,000 to stop the baby crushing machine, and they never question why the baby crushing machine exists or needs to be active. That's just, I feel, the theme of Limbus Company. Just like that bastard, entwined, fused with things, and eventually devour them all, although they've never even existed. Ishmael, you're talking out loud. Yeah, every single singularity is the baby crushing machine. Tell him that we have to collect the golden boughs of other branches first. Give me a moment, Ishmael. Are you okay? No. We are not ready. We're inexperienced and we don't know about the Great Lake, nor about the whale. I know. I'll help you out. I'll help you make Virgilius understand. We shouldn't go there, not yet. I'm telling you, that place is... Blimey, what's gotten into you, huh? What's getting indigestion from the crab chowder or something? We're all scraped through the same crab guts. I'm totally fine. So what's got you throwing a fit? This ain't the first time we're going and not knowing a nit about what we're doing. We've been dead enough times to get used to it. Yeah, this is why I imagine Limbus Company is like the sort of technology we're going to see. This is what I always imagine when people are like, oh, we're going into a higher dimension in order to drop into the other place in a very quick time. This is what I always imagine happens in that other dimension. It takes 10,000 years and everyone goes crazy. But this reminds me of hit novel The Three Body Problem, where all the technology is like all the space wars aren't fought with like ships and lasers. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna fucking blow up your sun, and that's it. And also the higher dimensional beings are gonna fucking kill you. If we were your average fixers, we would have been dead and gone on our very first mission. Our names scraped clean from whatever association's registry. You think me daft? I've had enough years toiling and brushing with death for the syndicates of the backstreets to know what I've got one life.
그거랑 다르지.
But it's different now. Clockfake's here to bring us back every time.
지금까지 운이 좋았으니까.
Do you think we've been lucky that Dante was able to bring us back intact?
야,
What's up with that attitude? If an abnormality cracks my skull, turn the clock, and I'll let it crack my leg the next time. We can keep crawling back until they're smashed to pieces, no?
지금껏 겪었던
So you think we've seen everything there is to see at this point? You know that's not true. I do know that's not true. There's some fucked up shit in this world. I just fought the devil from the Bible in Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm pretty sure this is like we're gonna see some fucked up shit. Honestly.
경우엔 복구가 불가능할 수도 있는 거예요. 시계를 아무리 쳐 돌려도.
What if we encounter something that we can never come right back from?
특히
Especially that monstrous whale. Never mind. Oh, don't do that. Like I wouldn't understand a thing. It narks me whenever you treat me like a stupid son. That is true. Heathcliff is actually quite smart. He just doesn't like thinking.
자, 말씀
Now,
좀
if you allow
여쭙겠어.
me to inquire, it was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing, but now he's done his character arc. But the crowd immediately fell silent when Yi Sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument.
그대들
Let us call to mind the various desires of ours that we so enthusiastically proclaimed on our journey here.
과업이 남은
It is
것은
true that there is still significant toil to be had, yet it can be said that we have accomplished a certain milestone.
짤짤
Perhaps a momentary
바랄 수
respite
있을 거라고만.
is warranted. In Dante's notes, Heathcliff actually theorizes the point of WK singularity and why they transport people rather than cargo. Huh. Well, I mean, the cargo... Huh. Why do they do that? Wait, there's a W Corp chapter? Which one would that be? I assume it's the Heathcliff chapter? Or is it like an intervallo?
단테
Isn't that true, Dante? This is the first time Yi Sang appeared so dependable since we started our bus journey. Ah, okay. I nodded emphatically. Yeah, I agree with Yi Sang. I think we can slow down for a bit and do some team building activities together. How'd that sound?
조금 쉬고 계셔도
Sure,
될
I think you guys can take some time
거예요.
off.
저희 쪽에서 준비가
We'll let you know once we're ready.
그렇다면
Excelsior! In that case, I say that we partake in a game of beach volleyball in the fucking mudflat. With Don Quixote's well-timed assist, the almost icy mood seemed to defrost slightly. Please tell me we get to do beach volleyball in the form of a battle.
모델 45-3 충전. 전투 준비 완료.
본인이 똑똑히 보았다.
I have witnessed it myself. There was, and I speak with certainty, what have appeared to be a ball of sorts among the stranded trash. 'Twould be no puffery to say that 'tis true injustice to deny ourselves the merriment when a ball, able bodies, and a beach all await us. Can we really call this a beach, though?
곁에
Don Quixote, I told you, we're not here for a vacation.
본인도 아오.
That I am well aware, dear Gregor. I appreciate that advice, yet I simply do not have it within mine heart to deny such a proposal when an opportunity to bring us together presents itself.
그래.
Yeah, okay. At least hold back that big grin next time, why don't you? Yes, I am in agreement with Don Quixote. You say?
돌이켜보면
Upon reflection, I have no memory of engaging in such sport with my fellows. I cannot say that I am particularly talented in games of the ball variety, but this appears to be as good a time as any to experience it for once.
그러니
So let us partake in this game of volleyed balls. I was caught so off guard by him saying volleyed balls. Dude, That is like legitimately a Brian David Gilbert bit. We're so not ready. This isn't the time for us to play ball games. Like, going to the ball game, overpriced hot dog and fucking beer or whatever. Baseball. Just like hit film Moneyball. Love that film. This isn't the time to play ball games. We've been slacking like the Pokemon. Speaking of slacking, Clever, have you seen the new Pokemon leaks? Oh, hi, Nick. I was just taking a break to ask Clever if he saw the Pokemon leaks. Oh, man. Don't look. They're fucking disturbing. Don't look at the Pokemon leaks. They're terrible. Ishmael is starting to practically ooze over. Hi, Nick. We're playing Limbus Company, where we just finished chapter 4 last stream. So we're on the beach, as you can see. Good night, Nick. Hi everyone from Nick's stream. In true Project Moon fashion, the beach is full of garbage trash and garbage trash crab monsters. Thanks for saying have a wonderful stream. Have a good sleep. It might be a good idea to divert her attention for a bit. Let's play beach volleyball.
현명한 선택이요. 내가 공을
A wise decision. I shall retrieve El Balloon.
관리자께서 결정하신 유희다. 모두 표정 펴고 기쁘게 받들도록.
This is a downtime activity designated by none other than our executive manager. Everyone quit grimacing and accept it with gratitude. Okay. I just hope I don't pull my back playing this game, eh, boss?
경기 규칙과 규격은 알고 있다. 직접 경기장을 그리도록 하지.
I am aware of the rules and the specifications of this game. Allow me to draw the arena. Of course you would know the fucking exact dimensions of the volleyball court. You're such a nerd, Merceau. There were grumbling sinners, beaming sinners, reticent sinners. Yeah, he knows everything. Their reactions were all varied, but everyone eventually moseyed out onto an empty lot to play beach volleyball. I stretched, hoping that this activity would help us break up the tense atmosphere. Sometime later.
그럼 가겠어.
He knows everything. Whenever something happens, I'm like, what's happening? Merceau's like, and then he explains it. The field was drawn over a squelchy mudflat. The worn ball rocketed into the air with Don Quixote's serve. Is this how the game is played? With Yisang's nice receive, it was starting to look like we had a proper game going. He can tell you the exact criteria by which the fuck-ups occurred. He's like, well, if they simply followed the standard protocol. Oh my god. Thank you for pointing that out. She does look miserable.
그렇지. 잘하네.
어이구야.
Meaningless, all of this. Otis, I think that serve would have killed me if I hadn't dodged it in time.
훈련의 일종이다.
Consider this a part of our training. Also, I'm pretty sure Sinclair, I think the thing about the serve is that you're supposed to get hit. You're supposed to, like, touch it. Hey guys, just over here having a meltdown during my canto, but you could do and play volleyball or whatever. Oh, I'm sure Heathcliff is going to be perfectly rational and normal when his story comes up. Roshi, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword. Ah, forsooth, I have received thy ball. We're wasting time we could be using to study the whale's characteristics. Who the hell is the... I mean, I know Moby Dick, so I know there's a fucking whale. It's white. That's a characteristic. But Ishmael, don't you know, if you lose, you could say she's blindly obsessed, just like Captain Ahab from Moby Dick, my favorite novel.
대우수를 건너갈 나침반도 없는 것 같고.
We don't even have a compass. Oh, she's playing. Yeah, I love how like the like sprites are different from the CG arts, because the CG arts look so weird and stylistic. I love them. Damn it, and that bastard is still gotta be alive somehow.
아이 진짜.
For fuck's sake, woman! Heathcliff, unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicked the ball with enough force that it might just burst. And the ball flew way over the mark, toward the boundary separating us from the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. I'm extremely pained to report that I think this is the last time we get to see Bill Murray's art. Is that the person who's been doing all the CG art up to this point? Did something happen? Did the ball just pop?
네.
Oh man.
플라즈마장이 형성되어 있는 것 같군요.
Oh dear. Oh my god, everyone's pointing and laughing at us. Yeah. Oh, the incels. It's the same people who complained about the wetsuit thing. A field of plasma? Who put field of plasma on a beach? I mean, what can you expect? It's Limbus Company. It's a Limbus Company. This is a serious... The only thing that you see that's not safe for children is people getting brutally murdered. Right? The N-Corp Faust guy? Oh no. No, what is this lore? I don't think I remember this. That's also true. It's good. It's a good looking sprite for different reasons. It's just for different people. All right. Barrier of sorts installed to separate the nest from the backstreets. Along the border of every nest are installations that serve the same function, though their specific methods may vary. So N-Corp's Faust is based on a Cromer and has an obsession with Sinclair, and someone had a fucking meltdown because Faust was their waifu or whatever. This is... Ladies in full play. I can find the post actually, 1 second. Yeah, I think you can still post links in chat. I had Nightbot stop nuking links. They felt cocked by Sinclair. Imagine being cocked by Sinclair, dude. He wasn't actually. Dude, what the hell, man? Also, I agree that about the thing about women in full plate. That is a true fact about women in full plate.
뒷골목 사람들이 둥지로 못 끼어들어오게 하려는 울타리는
There-
어디에나 흔하게 있으니까.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird people always exist. But with that technology, they could have simply made the ball disappear without a trace instead of leading the torn mess. Which gotta mean
보란듯이 터뜨려버려서
they want to enjoy watching clueless souls be ripped to pieces, I bet. Huh, glad the rich folk are having so much fun with our lives.
기술의 구체적인 의도나
I have no
구체성에
comment to
대해서
make regarding the device's
기술에선
particular
말할 수
purpose or
있는
its sadistic nature. It took me a whole hour of my time to procure us the ball.
정신 차려.
Brace yourselves. The sound of the ball popping attracted the trash crabs. We'll have a chat after this. I'm not good at fucking voice acting. I wish I was better. I really thought this could be the activity to dramatically bring us all together, but instead it's brought us together with the fucking crabs. It's all gone to hell. Why does this keep happening? You know why it's happening. The story mode is literally called Inferno. And you're Dante. You're in hell. You've gone to... You're like... You're already there.
이제는 익숙해질 때도 되지 않았나 관리자 양반?
Isn't it about time you get used to this, manager bud? Come on, let's take care of business. Manager bud.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거 다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
Okay. Do. That's good enough. Yeah, so for those of you who are into Limbus Company, I'm running charge. And this is my team. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't understand the mechanics that well. Yeah, I love charge and I refuse to learn any other mechanics. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. That is a really long post. I love how at the end of the post they just say goodbye. Whatever. Go, my incels. Some people are. I mean, is it really special to be an incel? I feel like Andrew Tate has made it not special to be an incel.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
Right, and of course we gotta waste the serious Skullbuster on a 1 HP enemy, as is required. I'll take it back. I'll take back the statement. If you could throw Middle Dawn into the mix instead of W Dawn, you literally have my crappy Envy Res team. I used to do, so this is just all the base IDs, and then team number 2 is just my charge team, but instead we're using Sync Dawn and Wild Hunt Heathcliff. And here we're using W Dawn, and we're also not playing with Wild Hunt Heathcliff. Yes. Yeah, he is good, and I love Heathcliff. I felt comfortable. Yeah, he is really insane. I think the stat was like he would consistently get like 50% damage just in random battles. Yeah, is Wild Hunt does poison sinking, right? I saw he has a couple he has a couple poise ability, doesn't he? Or am I just going insane? Just sinking. Okay. Maybe I'll try to make a sinking team. Maybe I might have been... Oh, I was thinking of Fatal Bullet. Okay, I think I do have made Ishmael already, so... And I'm planning on building a sinking team. That would be a valuable addition. Yeah, I love Coffin. It's such a silly little buff. In really long fights with lots of enemies, Wild Hunt Heathcliff could just go crazy. Yeah, I do have Bygone Days already, and it's already up to I3. Yeah, that's why I love Wild Hunt Heathcliff. It's because he's just throwing around a body sack. Oh, I'm in the wrong... There we go. Now we got the bag counter. And we also have the friendly fire count from... I've gotten good at not getting hit by friendly fire. Mind Whip! I Love Mind Whip so much, even though it's... Suffering does not make you better. Just take the goddamn headache medicine. I could make... If they add one more ID that does team kills, I might make a team kill centered team. We do an arena match with my team to see who comes out on top. Ah, okay. So in order to get that, I need to play the game, get further in the story. I understand. We don't have... Yeah, I just think it would be good to, like, I would want to until they've released 5 team IDs with abilities to do friendly fire, and then I would 100% build a team that does that and play through the entire story mode with it, because that sounds hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I did that with Wild Hunt Heathcliff once, and it was... Are they just eating? What the hell are they doing? Why are they targeting this guy? What did he do wrong? This is fucked up, dude. Never get on the bad side of a crab. We still don't have enough for rip space. Yeah, we could do Magic Bullet Otis, Wild Hunt Heathcliff, Reindeer, Ishmael, Amazon Rodion. I guess... Yeah, those 4 seem like a fun, and I already have 3 of them. And then Enclair, I guess. I don't know how many Sinclair ego shards I have. I called over Ishmael once the battle was over. Right, I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do or what kind of results this conversation is going to yield, but... Philip Claire? I don't think I've seen Philip Claire. Philip? Never heard of this one. I mean, I guess the negative coins is also a thing that Heathcliff, Wild Hunt Heathcliff does. Yeah, whatever. It looks to me like you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities and things like that. Isn't it obvious? There's something more important at hand, but they're all busy enjoying themselves. Selves playing this stupid game. Something more important? This is about the Great Lake? Yes. That we, in our current state, shouldn't go there? No. Right. So, why do you think we don't have a chance against whatever is there? I told you, we're not ready. That's not an answer to my question. That is a damning non-answer. We're gonna need at least half a year to acclimate to the Great Lake and the things that are there. Also, we're immortal, so... Or we could try to gain more experience, enough to overwhelm our disadvantages. And that goes the same for you, Dante. You need to be strong enough to at least take care of yourself. Which I can help with. And Otis, I'm sure she can help with your training too. If push comes to shove, yes. Wait. Half a year, Ishmael. We just don't have that much time to spare. Really? It's that we were playing beach volleyball because we don't have the time to spare? And it's not like I'm saying that we should just sit on our butts and do nothing for half a year. I'm saying that we should visit other destinations first before coming back here. That is impossible. Not every location of Golden Boughs in the Nest have been identified, and the Before team hasn't completed their preliminary surveys yet. Excuses. I've known for a while that you've had some fancy ulterior motive. And whatever that is, this is a mistake you won't ever forget. Perhaps. What a mess. In that case, we should at least map a detailed sailing route and plan out a combat strategy. Traveling on and on. Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff busted in. Oh yeah, he's busted in. Heathcliff, you can bust in any day of the week. Don't take that out of context. Shut your gob. Think you're the only one struggling here? We've all died more times than we can count. Every single one of us. And the argument's broken out again. So I'm telling you it'll work out again somehow. And I'm telling you that the Great Lake is different. What if the manager drowns? What if that thing eats us and our bodies can't be recovered? Do we even understand? This isn't anything like what we've been through so far. This could be the end of us. Then I won't have a chance to kill that bastard. Okay. Let's say that you're right. If we go now, we're all gonna bite it and won't be able to get get back up. So what's wrong with faffing about for a little while? What, are those whales working out or something? You've been mucking up the whole mood ever since we got here. So how about you use some bloody common sense to not bring everyone else down with you? That's rich coming from you, Heathcliff. What common sense do you have of the Great Lake? Have you ever seen a whale? Since when were you such a know-it-all? What do you even know about a sailor's life? Ha! A sailor's life for me? Get out of here. Go to the water. I'm trying my best here, folks. I hope it's not bad. All day you're whining about your girlfriend or something, dozing off in the bus or throwing a hissy fit. Foreshadowing for chapter 6? Quit it. It's kill or be killed by everything from the depths of the waters to the heights of the skies, crawling and falling onto the deck. Innumerable natural disasters like acid typhoons, tuna tsunamis, and cerebra storms. What the hell is a cerebra storm? Is it like it's a storm but you fucking die? Or it's like my brain tumor is acting up because of the cerebra storm. I can feel it in my brain. And a multitude of other terrors of the lake I can't even recall the names of. And from the storms, high waves, as tall as mountains. Following that, those fucking monsters watch up on the deck. Look away for a moment and your mate, who you've trusted your whole life, is slain. Everyone and every goddamn thing goes mad and is transformed into something else entirely on that abominable lake. It's something that a pathetic, lovey-dovey tenderfoot like you won't ever understand. Not after dying 100 deaths.
그만하라고 했지.
Well, we know Heathcliff isn't... He's no tenderfoot. He's got them feet. And I don't know what that says about him. For anything, anyone can even step in. Heathcliff slung wildly at Ishmael. She did step on a sore spot. You don't know shite about me, a prick like you. Fellows. Thank you, Yi-sang. You'll always be like my fourth favorite. I'm sorry, but Heathcliff is number one. And you know, I like you, but not that much. Yi-sang almost looked as pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appeared as though Heathcliff had the upper hand as his fist struck Ishmael right in her jaw. Isn't he using his fucking bat? Just as Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, he kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait! Oh my god! This is pretty peak. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Can I disable the text screen somehow? No, like, look at the framing on this. Right? This is crazy. Right? Like, she's in the power position because she's more center frame and she's higher up in the frame. Right? And her hair is used as sort of like this big, like, sort of backdrop. Look at that. That's beautiful. Mind whip. She's about to mind whip Heathcliff. Jesus Christ. She raises it high as though she could strike it down at any moment. Her arm trembles with uncontrollable fury. Yeah, and what'll you do? Bash my head in like I did to you before? Fine, kill me. No matter. I'll be right as rain in a minute. He does not give a fuck. I was a fool to think you'd be any different from me. Not everyone's the same after all. This is also a good shot. Oh, let's get a zoom in. He does not look fucking... Ishmael, just go take a nap. I think that's best for everyone. Take a nap. You'll be fine, right? Calm down, take a nap, have a cookie. I don't know. I don't know if cookies can even be trusted in this world. They're probably made from, like, the bones of puppies or something, but, you know, it probably still tastes good. Wasn't sure what caused her sudden change of heart, but it was a relief of sorts at least. She looked at Heathcliff with her eyes wide open and dropped the mace to the ground. Yeah, you can see it over here in the shot. I wish that I would not have to again witness such belligerency amongst friends. You're not you when you're angry. Yet such quarrels among fellows is but an ineluctability, perhaps. Yi-sang uses such nice words. Ineluctability. Is this even real? It is. It's in the Oxford Dictionary. Unable to be resisted or avoided. Inescapable. the more you know. Now that brings me back, watching them fight. We used to tussle like they do now.
단테,
Dante, I neglected to mention this to you since we have not had a dispute like this since our first mission. But you could be held responsible in the future for management failure should a similar workplace conflict. I'm sorry. It's just that this is so true. As someone who has been a manager before, you are held 100% responsible for your employees getting pissed at each other, and they do not hold back. What the hell was I supposed to do about this? Was what I wanted to say, but I managed to hold back my metaphorical tongue.
이것이 어떻게 관리자님의 책임이지?
How does the fault lie with the executive manager, Faust? It's those two fools who got into the senseless altercation. My tongue is not quick enough at this hour to use all these big words. Preventing senseless altercation between coworkers is the job of a manager. You.
그만해요,
Stop it, everyone.
맞소.
Indeed, such behavior ill-fits the heroic nature of Limbus Company. I don't... If anyone can be heroic in this fucking world... Sinclair's hesitance, Don Quixote's attempts to defuse, Faust's impressive voice, and Otis's rising voice in my defense. All of it were combined. We're starting to get incredibly irritating. Just tell them to shut the hell up. That's what I would do. I have no other recourse left at this moment. Clock them. The two of you stop working together for a while. Distance yourselves. Some sort of social distancing order. At least until I can think of a way to deal with it. It's not like I enjoy looking at her mug. Okay. Thus, the mood fell into a pit as depressing as this mud flat. Okay. We have an approximate quote now, so feel free to go collecting those scraps. We spent the next few days collecting scraps with the rest of the sitters. Good shot. Glad they showed it to me again. Wow. Go stare at the opposite corners of the room. You both put on dunce caps. Oh wow, there's only 11. Right! I forgot, since the last chapter was like bonkers long, that normally it's not actually that. Oh, is this the dungeon? Okay.
기다려라, 거태. 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저거다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
Book. I got better.
충전 기능 점검. 단순히 점검.
Got better. Oh man. She has a wetsuit now, and people were upset about that for some reason. That's true. I haven't played those games yet. Thank you, Clever. Thank you for getting out ahead of me. I didn't even think of it.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Yeah, my plan is after I'm caught up on the Limbus story, I'm going to try to play LobCorp and Library of Veruna.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
What do you mean by dead wife guy? Actually, don't explain. It's probably a spoiler. It's probably a guy with a dead wife. I like to imagine that dead wife guy is just like the name above the text box.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸움인 거지.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정렬.
What do you mean by it might as well be? Is it just what everyone calls him? Washed up dead wife guy. Man, give the guy a break. His wife just died. The text above his head is literally bottom. He's a bottom.
일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터
This is how bottoms act. I'm fine.
딱 떼도.
But here's the thing, I do have to be careful when win rating because Mind Whip is here.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
Alright, simple enough. Okay, was that it? That I needed a whole module for that?
착각하지 마라. 해파 거태. 내 놈들 덕분에 내가 강해진.
Oh, was that just like a boss battle?
내가 강하기에 내 놈들을 휘두르는 거지.
You'll know when it's it. Okay. The days are as suffocating for them as it was for me. Well, save for Otis, maybe. What is happening? Oh! I think that was it. I have my stream open in the corner of my screen. And there was like a little bit of confetti, and it looks like my follower goal was achieved. So, thanks everyone. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I was just really confused about why that confetti was there. Oh, it was repeatable for getting scraps. Okay. You there, connecting those parts will cause an issue with the intake fan. What do we do then? It's like 3 separate wires. Amateurs. Allow me to demonstrate. This is nothing compared to what I had to do back in the day. What I expected my day when I worked with the engineering corps. Otis, who appeared to be right knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Muller Boatworks bus modifications.
혹여 수감자들의 신상 명세서에
Back in my...
취향에 대한 기록을
Do you haven't by any chance possess any documentation of items that the sinners may be partial to or have preference for their personal information forms? Oh, is you saying doing paperwork?
그런 것까지
We do not keep records. You saying, as I have informed you repeatedly, it is the best policy as a sinner to leave the decisions to the managers.
에헤이! 싸운 거 부를 때는
There's nothing like booze and getting right slush to mend a broken friendship. What, maybe you could try my secret weapon? No way. You mean the king trash crab brain wine that you've been talking about? What? Brain wine. Alright. Out of everything I've seen in Limbus Company, I think that might be the thing I would least want to ingest. Like, I was like, that K-Corp stuff seems like a sin against God. I do not want that in my body. Brain wine. Okay, of course Rodion wants it. I don't think I will. I shall inquire them myself.
안될 것 같은데.
Yusang was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close. Merceau is cooking again.
여기서
No, silo would be preferable today. Oh my god, Merceau, he's learning. Perhaps doing so while they're still alive would be a way of pursuing a new direction in art in the vein of an avant-garde spirit. My suggestion was not to inflict them further pain, simply a more appropriate method of engaging in the culinary arts.
저기
I'm sorry, but when's dinner? You've been having this same conversation for the last 30 minutes.
30분째예요.
Great, I'm dying here. I can hear the trash crabs going at it in my belly. It was the brain wine.
누님, 정신 차리셔야 합니다.
It seemed that Ryoshu and Merceau were trying to come up with a way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that I had any taste buds or a mouth, but I was starting to resemble actual food, at least in its presentation. Olga might be their leader and strongest, but she's also a drunkard.
꼬맹이들,
If that ain't always the truth in any gang of 3 misfit heroes, there's always the drunk one.
꼬맹이.
A child! Bah. I am not, no, young Sinclair. El Gopa de God, I can't speak Spanish.
저는 왼쪽 다리
Gregor, take its left leg. Gotcha. Up. Most of the sinners were busying themselves with hunting trash crabs and collecting scrap. So this is like the slice of life arc. They say that practice makes perfect, and everyone was performing rather well coordinated attacks even without my input. As for Heathcliff,
그레고로 씨, 불쇼라도 보여주시는 건가요?
insipid, your flames lack flair.
아니,
Wait, he's just cremating it. It has been extracted. However, this can no longer serve its function as proper source of nutrients. Give it hither! I have consumed not but 3 legs so far.
히스클리프군.
Heathcliff. Heathcliff?
뭐야 그게
That's the guy and I had a chat. I'm okay.
이제 괜찮아.
Virgilius is a therapist? Awesome.
면담
He did it?
맞지?
아무튼
Just drop it. I won't trouble you a lot no more. That's all.
그러니까
So, spare me some nosh? I love British slang, dude. I don't know if Virgilius really had a talk with Heathcliff, but I'm glad that, unlike most other times, he was at least here to get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael... A moment, Dante. Well, as one-sided as this chat is gonna be, as I'm sure you've already been told in brief, I conducted a little meeting with the 2 problem individuals. You will see that the discipline has proven quite effective with Heathcliff, while Ishmael's case hasn't quite been resolved. Or to be more precise, there is no reason to resolve it. What are you talking about? You must be asking what I'm talking about. I know what you're saying, after all. I've just been trolling you. Punches with force of a color fixer. Are you feeling better yet? I don't know. I guess you would just kind of have to say yes, even if it's not the truth. I hope you aren't expecting me to kindly explain everything to you. You will realize it on your own soon enough. After all, this babysitting and fostering nonsense is not a part of my work, Manager Dante. I know you're putting in extra work, and I appreciate it. I like it if I didn't have to intervene anymore. Beatings will continue until morale improves. One of my coworkers' bosses had a shirt that just said that on the back. And the front, I think. You may consider the talk I involuntarily had with the 2 as a small favor from me for your decent performance recently. Now, I have remaining business with the fixers of Molar office. Like that, Ishmael was left alone, with little progress to speak of. No, they were cool. They were cool, because no beatings actually happened, as far as I'm aware. According to the people from the boat work, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, I found her hanging about and called over to her. She didn't respond to me at all. She wasn't ignoring me, rather. She seemed too deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about her now? What was I supposed to do then? Well, a clear answer still eluded me. Mephistopheles me. What the fuck? I don't know how to say that. I'm not French. I'm assuming... I'm going to translate that as magical girl transformation sequence.
빨리 시작하시죠.
All of the sinners, save for Ishmael, gathered to behold the finished product. Oh, do I behold with mine eyes the transformed bus? Would one call this a bus boat? Or a boat bus? Curious. I think I'll go with bus boat. Where did the wheels go? We'll need them again once we're done with U-Corp's district. A needless concern. Of course it has been modified to be amphibious, with a boat form and a bus form. What is this, some sort of magic school bus? Oh, where the hell is... who's that guy? Who's the guy that sucks with the orange hair? In Magic School Bus? Arthur? No, that's the Aardvark. I'm gonna Google Magic School Bus. Guy who sucks. Arnold. There we go. I can't believe Google actually knew who I was talking about. The myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds means that it had always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Faust expounded upon this detail once? Now, that's enough of that. Let's start it up. I don't know about this one, Chief. Gulp? And speak of fiddled with its controls, the bus, I mean the boat, I mean the bus boat, shuddered awake. I have a Pavlovian response to hear the entire Magic School Bus opening in my head and merely a mention. Yeah, I have that with some things. Like, when I was playing Fire Emblem, I got the item called the Spear of Us All, and so now whenever I hear the phrase us all, I have like a Pavlovian response. It's like a Among Us thing, but just for me. And it sputtered off with an odd screeching noise that we heard earlier. I think we're missing something. Maybe it's the form transmogrifier that's messing up. Huh. I thought my eardrums are gonna burst. What could possibly be causing that noise? Mika, I think it's that one part where you had to make do with what we had. What was that? Did you just say make do? We didn't have a choice. There weren't enough parts in stock. There's just this one thing that was supposed to be irreplaceable, but the problem is, this wasn't the sound of its engine, was it? It's the gigantic mutant we've encountered before. It's headed this way. It is likely drawn here by the same clamor as before. That's good news. More to eat. That big boy has the exact part we're missing on its back, don't it? Thanks for coming, Vale Valkyrion. The Valkyron. Thanks for coming. Have a good sleep and have it at least. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a little bit late. Have it at least okay time at work. Sometimes you just have to settle when you're working. That big boy has the exact part we're missing on its back, don't it? It does, I guess. Thank you, sis. Are you really? I am really. It's that one expensive and tricky to manufacture part, isn't it? Good night. Don't you remember the way it killed the employees of other boat workshops?
그거야.
Well, that's because it crashed into us, not because we were hunting the bastard for parts. But now, I have these lads and lassies to help us. Besides, it killed the people that helped us start Muller Boatworks from our bum days, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down its noggin. Are you also going, Saradona? Saradona? I don't know. If so, have a good night as well. And make me some wine out of its brain juice, too.
누님?
Makes sense.
우리도 나눠
Can we get some, too?
우리요?
What do you mean, we? This king trash crab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier.
아무튼
Anyway, all we need to do is catch and kill that prick, innit? Right on! You heard her, Clockface. Heathcliff turned to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some shells. Let's not. Isn't this better for us? Ishmael? Gee, where have you been all this time? I was making preparations for our survival in the Great Lake, obviously. The least I can do is make an exhaustive guide on whales you can study up on, right? You know, I don't read that kind of stuff. Then I'll keep reminding you until you have no choice but to read it. See, manager, we still need more time. There is so much more to prepare. That king trash crab can be repelled, can it? Then let's do that and finish modifying the bus later, with more time on our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure. My lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but I don't get what you're so scared of or what we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is the best for all of us, so... There is no all of us. There is only us all. Huh? Let's be honest here. Is any one of us devoting themselves for the sake of this us all? We all signed a contract with Limbus Company. Limbus Company? Roll credits. For our own goals. I did, Yi Sang did, as we saw last time, and all the other sinners did. Aren't we only in this together to achieve our own personal aims? I'm just realizing Kathy is probably some fucked up demon. What the... Heathcliff, were you dating a demon? You too. You're forcing yourself to look for those golden bells, things you've probably never heard of once in your life, just so you can get your memories back. You have a more selfish motive than anyone else here. So why do you pretend like you're doing anything for us all? How dare you raise your voice against... Enough. Virgilius, who seemed to have been discreetly listening in on our conversation, joined as though he'd been a part of it from the start. Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting. The contract comes first. The contract, huh? Sure, this is the company I'm working for. Of course it does. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she'd shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes. That's not good. Fine, I'll abide by the oh-so-honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders and I'll follow them. So, if there's anything you want me to do from now on, state it clearly. I don't like this. Like, Yi Sang's whole character arc was, oh hi, it's me, I'm now gonna come out of my shell. And her character arc seems to be, I hate you, and I will do anything to spite you. I won't get out of line by providing unsolicited help or explanations anymore. What are we waiting for? Were you gonna order us to go kill that giant crustacean? I'll gladly obey, as it is stipulated in the contract, Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if awaiting my order. To which I could only reply with, let's go. As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard the sounds of crashing waves and roars of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. And a behemoth within an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming size looming over the ship, watches her in silence. He's having a memory flash. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior. Yeah, she's fucking scared of the whale. I don't know how that's hard to understand. The whales are fucking scary. Whales are scary, man.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
으타! 먹어 치워라.
Yeah. I mean, it, like, that's a whale that's so big that it's almost impossible to comprehend its size. You wouldn't even be able to see its entire body before it went off the horizon. So of course it makes sense. Right? I'm not gonna knock it. I would be scared too.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸우는 거지.
충전 기능 전 단숨에 점령.
Oh my god. What an absolute train wreck.
계속해 찾아서지 않네 죄는.
But at least we're winning the battles.
그래.
Battles are going well at least.
놈이 이기는 거라니까.
충전 기능 점검.
아픈 거 생각하지
단숨에
말고
점령.
저 새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해. 그럼 공격이 더 매서워지거든.
Thank you for still being here, Heathcliff.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비. 승객
Yeah, I think over the course of the next week, I'm gonna work on putting that team together.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게
Oh, it's 3 waves. Yeah, I remember this fight. Do we not have enough for rip space? We do not. We're doing well, so
전투에
looks fine.
임하겠습니다.
Yeah, I will take a look at what kind of ego shards I'm looking at. Because I will get a bunch of crates from the battle pass if I do my dailies. So I might be able to make... Yeah. I saw that when I opened the game. I mean, I definitely don't have enough to craft either of them, but
정신이 물러 터졌군.
I might be like close-ish.
널널하잖아. 일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터
내
무게.
앞을 막을 자는 없어.
승객 무력. 제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비.
So, we'll see.
승객 무력. 확인.
Oh yeah, rip space.
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 다음은 어디요?
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
내 죄는
두드려 패.
내가 알아서 처리.
그래. 결국 마지막까지
Alright.
살아있는 놈이 이기는
Perfect.
거라니까. 잘 들어. 아픈 거 생각하지 말고
충전 기능
저
점검.
새끼 죽은 다음만 생각해.
단숨에 점령.
공격이 더 매서워지거든.
So, I think we'll... I mean, the intervalo is going to be over soon, right? It's like almost over, I would
눈에 바로
presume,
밀어버리는 놈이
충전 기능
있었지.
점검. 단숨에 점령.
right? Because this is the chapter boss.
하나 눕혔네.
I would
들어가다 보면
I assume? I mean, this guy's... He's a pretty big guy. We might have to fight him again, though. Or something like that. Hold on. Where is this? Perfect. Oh, I could have brought 7 units? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, do we have a... We do have enough for Mind Whip. Ah, okay. So I could have brought Heathcliff. Oh, fuck, that means I have to find a 6th person to put in that funny little party. Well, no, I mean, it was gonna be Heathcliff, Enclair, Reindeer, Ishmael, Amazon Rodion, Magic Bullet Odious. Fair enough. Oh, this is gonna do massive damage because of the load.
다리 안쪽이 작살났네. 그러면 이제 매트를 피할 방법이 없지. 하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸우는 거지.
Do we have enough? Oh my god, we have 4 charge. We're cooking.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
승객 무력화 확인.
Yeah, let me think. Do I have any that are like weird or interesting? That have like interesting gimmicks? I guess maybe Spice Brush Yi Sang. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that one's pretty good, right?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
According to Virgilius, the people at the boatworks have been saving up for a trip back to V-Corp's backstreets where their fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided they'd rather take the car. I considered telling them the truth that I learned from a number of identities, but I figured ignorance is bliss and kept my figurative mouth shut. Maybe I feared that the things I said could bring bad results again. Like how Ishmael has fallen out with me. Come on, get working. Oh, we've got him now. Looks like our job's done. And lucky you, the tide is in. You should be able to set off now. Oh, we're going boat mode. Oh, it just goes. I've got to say, I've got a admiration for whoever designed this vehicle. I heard stories of it, but to see it in motion firsthand. If you tried, it could most certainly change into other forms, as long as the core is intact. When are we going to turn it into a plane? When are we going to become in the sky? How can such a core be real? I'm just amazed, for a lack of a better term. Indeed, Faust is amazing. Alright now, get in your vehicle. You can switch the mode again once you're in the water. Aboard the now boat-shaped Mephistopheles, we forged ahead in the ever-rising waters. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which was something I still wasn't sure what to do about. And since some of the sinners were also trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Maybe I'll find out more the further we get from the shores of the Great Lake. Man, it's sailing alright. Does that mean we get paid and we can go out for a meal now? We actually got our money a minute ago. As we fulfilled our end of the contract, a delivery fixer from the Devya Association, that's the Amazon people. Our contractor turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh? Ah, damn, now that's a catch. How do we take a break from trash crabs and splurge for some pork? Pork belly barbecue. Sounds good.
그런데 미카,
네?
이번 개조 목록에
When did we add a submersible mode to the modifications?
그럴 리가요?
We didn't?
저거
The ship looks like it's listing.
야, 빨리 물 빼.
Heathcliff, no! Buckets, where are the buckets?
구멍을 잡았어.
I have found a hole. This must be. We're off. Glub glub. I'll get the lifeboat. Guess we should prepare to pony up penalty fees. We're so screwed. Yeah, so if they fuck up, they get, like, dominated and destroyed, right? Finn? Oh, just like a whale has. With our frantic attempts to drain the bus and Karen's skillful rowing, we managed to get back to the boatworks and have the bus repaired. With that, our voyage on the Great Lake began somehow in earnest. Which means they were hired to build the boat, and since they messed up, well, they're getting a pay cut.
내 놈들 덕분에 내가
Penalties listed on the contract. Probably monetary in this case.
내 놈들을 휘두르는 거지.
Oh well. But other contracts might be deadly consequences. That makes sense. Oh wow. So we did it. Yeah. I think that's it for today. Let's see. So who do we have? Actually, let me go look. How many? Which one is Sinclair? Sinclair is this one. We have 63, which is quite a lot, but it's nowhere close to 400. Yeah. I'm not gonna read the mini chapters on stream. And then, so we're doing Enclair and Magic Bullet Otis. We have no Otis Ego Shards, unfortunately. Okay. And it's this one, right? This guy. Yeah, and that's 400. And then the other one. Yeah. I guess yeah, let's just do Spice Brush. Alright. Team 3. What the hell is this? I don't remember making this. Good night, Clever. Alright, so Spice Brush Yisang, Wild Hunt Heathcliff, and then it would be Magic Bullet Otis. We'll use this one for now. Just a placeholder, and then we use this one. And we need this one. And that's 5. And then we need N-Corp Sinclair, and we can use this one. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Let's see. I think that's gonna be it. Let's see if I can go raid someone now. Oh, no one I'm following is live. So let's see. Search by category. Limbus Company. Do 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 do. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da. Oh, I recognize some of these people in chat. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
You wouldn't want to bother trying. That's fair. Bye.
Hi Raiders, welcome. Can I get a quick shout out to password is required?
I'll try. Let me see if I can do this. That worked.
Hello.
Yay, worked.
You were playing Limbus Company as well. Very nice.
Thank you.
We're catching up on the content right now.
I saw I didn't watch the stream, but I think I told you I saw a stream that took about 7 hours to beat it.
I feel like we're near the end.
Are we near the end?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go into the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
But how was your stream? Did you